Hello everyone, my name is Jurassic Insider and welcome to episode 500 of Jurassic World, the game. I hope we're all having a wonderful life because I know I am.
Today, I'm going to be playing Jurassic World game.
Is I have 4 to 5 active commenters right now who still comment and watch my videos, despite how trash they got.
I recently moved across states.
The fact that people enjoy it and see it as entertainment.
We're getting 7 creatures. 7 bloody creatures.
This one's for the textbooks, this one's for the history books. Oh my goodness.
That, of course, is Compsominator.
He's beautiful, there he is.
I'm joined with one of my good friends from Jurassic Insider here.
Hey, 38,000, 39,000.
Alright, yeah, that's what I thought.
All next time, this is the Jurassic Insider signing out of the 400. Hello everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider and welcome to episode 500 of Jurassic World, the game. Overall having a wonderful life because I know I am. What a journey it has been, but we are finally here, 500 episodes in of this series of me just recording my iPhone playing this silly little mobile game about dinosaurs in a franchise that I love. And look how far it's gotten us, nearly 1,800, almost 2,000 subscribers in. So many fantastic people and so many incredible experiences and memories that I'll have. I am just genuinely so thrilled that we finally made it to this point. And honestly, even opening this episode, I was thinking of ways to make this, super flashy or super highly edited or have different segments of the video and stuff and script moments out. But the more I thought about it, the less that made sense to me. I mean, for a series that really is just all about playing the game, and that's most of the reason why people subscribed in the first place, I think it's only fair that this episode is just a normal Let's Play with a few different twists and a banger creature evolution in the middle of it. You can say that at the very least. So I am so very excited, but first things first, let's just open up with the very obvious fact that you may have noticed. I'm not sure if you noticed. It's not that obvious, but yes, we are now maxed out. We are level 99 in the game, which is pretty incredibly exciting. And if you haven't watched the live stream, which I got maxed on, this might be incredibly confusing because last time I checked, I was like level 91 or 92, so I was nowhere near this, but I went from 92 to about 99 in just about 4 days-ish. I basically speedran it. And yeah, I mean, I definitely regret not choosing to do the missions earlier because now I had to spend nearly, 7,000 bucks, which is the most I've spent on one single project for a while. But it was all worth it to get maxed right before episode 500, which is pretty freaking fantastic if you ask me. I know, again, 500 episodes is a long time, but I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm going to give a little bit of like a quick thing here. I know, you guys want me to get to INDOMINUS. I will. Don't worry, my patient insiders. We will get there. But basically, for the first 300 episodes, I'm not sure if you guys know or not. I mean, some of the OG members might know, but the first 300 episodes of this series were insanely fast. There was very little progression from episode to episode, and while I do have a lot of fondness for those episodes, they were the stepping stones, a lot of them were just made in quick succession, so I don't often look back on those and think, oh, I should have been at this point at that episode number. I don't really look at it as episode number, I really look at it more of time, so, do with that as you will. Really, I consider this series to really get started at episode 300, so that's when I changed the thumbnail style, that's when I just, in general, changed the editing style, and we started getting popular around that point. But man, the last 200 episodes have been a wild ride and a fantastic one at that fact. So many ups, a couple of downs, but nothing that we couldn't handle. And I'm so glad we came to this point. I mean, it just feels like a legendary occasion, honestly. Not because of me, because of you guys just allowing me to do this in the first place. And don't worry, there'll be plenty more praise in this video. But I know what you guys are really here for. At least a majority of the audience is really here for. I have been getting so many requests, and it is finally here. I will finally be maxing the Indominus Rex in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, and it is going to be super exciting. We got Indominus about 100 episodes ago, and now it's time for him to go into the big league. He's going to become absolutely massive, absolutely huge. It's gonna be freaking awesome. I genuinely cannot wait. So you know what? Let's just get it started. Why not wait? Oh wait, I don't even know if we have enough, do we? Well, I want to enjoy seeing the base Indominus feeding, because man, that is one of the coolest feeding animations. Look at that, he just chucks it like it's nothing. Alright, we've got one more, and like I said, and like I promised, I will be cold hatching all of them, starting with this one. Well, technically not starting, because this is my last one. But the other three, I didn't even mean to get. I meant to do all of it in today's episode, but because of the wonderful people over here at Jurassic World, like Claire and Owen, those were part of my missions in order to level up. I'm not sure why they were begging me to get so many Indominuses. They just must really like it. So unfortunately, I had to hatch 3 different ones. Thankfully, I do have all of them on camera, so I'll show them right now. Yeah, so again, I already did them. I already technically cold hatched them, so don't worry. You saw everything. Everything was raw. So there it goes. That is all the Indominus Rexes that we have bought so far, and I'm so very excited. So let's get them all fused to level 20 and to level 30. The sad thing is we will be missing out on the level 30s, because the level 30s do, in my opinion, look a lot better than the level 20s. We're just not going to be able to see them. But maybe in the future we'll see them, maybe as a little bit of a backup for Indoraptor, although this backup is a bit more expensive than some of the other ones for just the super and legendaries. It kind of costs 120,000 DNA, which, as you can imagine, is quite a bit. So we're going to be spending lots of bucks in today's episode. Probably going to be pretty low on bucks, probably the lowest we've been in, I would maybe even say, a year or so. It's been quite a while since we've been down here, but you know what? It's all worth it. This is the reason why we grind so much. This is the reason why we've been doing all the tournaments and everything in the past year. Just getting as many bucks, especially DNA, I guess. I mean, I haven't really been much of a buck grinder. I kind of like to spend my bucks a bit more than my DNA. Well, DNA I do ration quite a bit, I understand that. But, oh my god, guys, I know I've said it's been a journey, but it's been more than a journey. It's been a roller coaster. It hasn't just been a straight road. There has been many bumps, but also so many awesome peaks along the way. So let's see this level 20 feeding animation. Looking gorgeous. Even though this is my least favorite, it still looks awesome. If it was any other dinosaur, it would be top tier, but for Indominus, I mean, it's got hard competition. All of them look fantastic, so I'm not even worried. I wonder how much food we're actually going to spend today, because I was close to about 90 million. We're already down 30 million, so yeah, I can imagine getting to like 70 or maybe even 65 million in today's episode of Jurassic World, the game. God, does that feel so good to say. That intro was genuinely one of the most satisfying things I've ever said on this channel, just being able to say, welcome to episode 500. It is incredibly awesome, and you guys have gotten me all the way here. Here is the level 30 Indominus preparing itself. Man, and I just want to thank all of you guys so much, but especially the people who have really stuck it out, the people who have been incredibly nice, people who have been on the Discord. Oh my god, the nights I've spent on the Discord just having so many great conversations, the incredible people who helped me out through stuff both in the game and real life. I owe it all to you guys. It is insane how much the people make up a YouTube channel. You know, again, I've mentioned this in the past, especially whenever I hit 1,000 subscribers, but I genuinely did not expect, you know, these type of milestones, you know, being at this point in my YouTube career and, you know, this journey to feel the way it does. Because I expect, like, oh yeah, it'll feel really good to have 1,500 or 2,000 subscribers. It'll feel really good to get 500 episodes of the game out. But that's kind of all I thought. But the people is something that you really don't consider. But, oh my god, is it so lively. Like, even though I haven't even heard most of your voices, or, you know, I haven't talked to you in person before, like, even online, you know, just in the comment section or on the Discord, it's kind of unfathomable, honestly. I think I mean, again, like, I know this might sound cheap, but, like, you really need to be a content creator to understand what I'm feeling. I hate to say, like, you guys don't understand what I'm feeling, you know, like, I'm so incredibly, you know, I'm such an incredible content creator, you know, like, you don't understand what I feel, but that's not at all what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it really amplifies your, like, experience of just doing stuff, and just playing this game is so much more fun when I'm doing it with you beautiful people. Again, I love this level 30 design. It's just a little bit weaker than the level 40 design. That's what it's meant to be. That's what all the level 30s are, but it still does look a lot cooler than level 20. So I'm a big fan. So let's fuse this other one, and then we are going to stop and maybe even use the level 30s, because why not? You know, again, I want to get a chance to use them before we fuse them to the full level. And yes, of course, following Indominus Rex Max, there is another particularly dangerous experiment, as the game labels him, or her I should say, that will also be coming in a very soon episode / other form of content that I think you guys might be into. So make sure to stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed already, if you're watching this episode and you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing, man? Come on, subscribe. Even if you have never seen one of my episodes before, which likely most of you guys have, it's still completely worth doing. So definitely go check that out. Man, oh man, though, here it is. Another level 30, and it is strong as well. Nothing to take away from the strength of the level 30, because it is still one of the best creatures on our team. I'm assuming, I haven't checked yet, but I mean, it is, I mean, I know pretty much that it's third on the team. There's not really much suspense for me, since again, I've been tracking this for a while. We've been wanting to get this for so very long, and here it is. Hopefully you guys thought it was worth the wait. I'm not sure yet. We're gonna see your guys' reaction. I know I did take a second to make this video, but let's see where it stacks. Yeah, I mean, no surprise there. It's going to be third, and I guess technically fourth on the roster. Just a bit better than Ossiposaurus. It's got... Actually, it's pretty decently better than Ossiposaurus, I would say. But still very, very good. Oh my. Wow, it's fantastic. Okay, and it's beautiful. So, I guess we can use it once. Why don't we use it once? You know, it only makes sense. So what is a good... I mean, we got so many battle stages to get through. Oh my, that is a horrible battle stage to use. Never mind. Let's do something else instead. What do we use? It's kind of boring events. You know what? Might as well use modded PvP for a change, since I know we always use other stuff. So we'll do you. No, not that team. Get him out of there. That's a bit overkill. And then what do we sandwich in the middle? Just some random amphibian. I think that's... Ooh, maybe... Ooh, that could work. That could be a cool team. It's very much OD, but... Do we want to say... We could probably use it for level... maybe we could do a battle with Indominus, Chromospinus, and Armamata. I don't know what battle would manage to take those guys, but maybe. I don't know. Let's just see. Let's go for it. Let's go for the mods here. Let's see. Come on. What can we give these guys to make them powerful? Make them very strong. Ossiposaurus, he will give the other creature something. Let's use a good old... Where is it? Inspire. For this one, we'll do Toxin, I guess. And then for this one, we'll do... Let's do... Terrify? What does this do? No, I don't want to reduce attack. I want to make this guy strong. We'll do something simple. We'll do like a little bit of a charge. A little bit of charge action right there. Ooh, I'm excited. As long as it's not anything crazy, which it usually isn't. But, yeah, okay. I mean, they gotta put in some slightly harder stuff, to be honest. I mean, I guess you got the Spinosuchus, which is kind of difficult, but otherwise, it's kind of an easy team. I guess, like, it's better than it being stupidly hard and then impossible, but I don't know. Sometimes having a little bit of a challenge on these really easy modded PvP is very useful, especially when we get mods like Inspire, which we really don't even need to have. I mean, come on, we're gonna wreck this guy. He's so done for. You are the less superior Indominus Rex, even though it is the same level as me. But come on, it's just better. Look at this guy. That one's so dull and dull and boring. This one looks insanely cool. Look at that vibrant red. It's so beautiful. Looks like blood. It's awesome. You gotta love Indominus. You gotta love Indy. We're gonna be getting it max, of course. But yes, shout out to literally everyone who's been in this channel, but I do want to shout out a couple specific members while we're here in this battle. And if I had to really limit it down again, I could shout out so many people. There's just been so many, and so I was kind of hesitant to even do this because I was like, wait, do I want to does this feel like I'm alienating my audience if I shout out specific people? But I think no. I think you guys will be okay with it because again, I do genuinely love every single one of you guys so very much. There's just people who have been immaculate to my journey. If I had to say anybody in particular, though, I would say I really want to give a shout out to Serato V or Serato YT. Sorry, I don't know why I say Serato V all the time. He was probably the first person to ever comment on one of these videos. He is an absolute legend and just such an incredible incredible guy as well, makes great videos, and yeah, he really motivated me in these early episodes, I have to say, and really got me through being able to get through that stage of YouTube, which is really difficult, honestly. It's kind of a, this guy's just taking care of everything, isn't he? The toxin just got rid of that spinous sutures. But yeah, he was just incredible. His words and his motivation just absolutely fueled me in the early episodes, so thanks. I don't think I say it enough, honestly. I just say that he was one of the first people to do it, but I really don't mention it enough, to be honest, and it's just incredible. Thank you so much, man, because you really did not need to put in that much faith for a guy who, you know, was just starting out and, you know, really didn't have that much potential back then, or not that much visible potential. So thank you so much, and look at this now. I'm at 1.8K, all thanks to you. Thank you so much. I also want to shout out Velocicoaster, who, or not Velocicoaster, sorry, Velocicoaster Fanboy. He switched his name a couple times. I think he also goes by the tag NoName53, but yeah, another incredible person who commented on so many videos back in the day and still does. I think he's honestly one of the most consistent people since he was there from like episode 10 all the way until episode 500. Like, that is just an insane level of dedication, so thank you so much for sticking it out and being with me all these years. I'll keep saying it, honestly. I'll probably not forget either of you two. But in terms of more recent people, or at least people who have been around for the last 200-ish episodes, again, there's just so many. Azadula, KPK, shout out to you. You're awesome as well. Just so many great comments from you, and you just genuinely seem to care about me and Bonnie, which is just so refreshing to see and just so awesome. $30 isn't even that bad, to be honest. I'll take that. And of course, Bonnie Gaming himself, an absolute legend. He's become one of my closest friends, even in real life, and that is like just unbelievable, honestly. That I was resistant to it at first. I have to admit, and he knows this too, that at first, whenever we were first talking to each other in Discord, I kind of, you know, I still wanted to be friends with him and everything, but I was just not sure how close we could become, because, you know, he lives somewhere totally different. He doesn't live anywhere near me, and so I was always a bit hesitant about that. But then the more I got to talk, I just realized, wow, this person is just awesome, and it's just crazy how much we have in common. So, I mean, Bonnie, shout out to Bonnie. Plus, he got his account back. I thought in this video I'd have to make a sad part of the video where I would just like, yeah, unfortunately, I hate to be doing this, but Bonnie Gaming's account, I even considered, you know, putting a stop to the series, or at least temporarily, just to support Bonnie and to set an example for, you know, the community about the fact that he lost his account to some pretty malicious intent on terms of Ludia's side. But I'm so glad I don't have to do that, and we can both, you know, continue doing our thing on Jurassic World the game and making these videos. I'm so excited. It's so incredible that we get to do that, and I had, like, a small part of me was like, yeah, it's fate that he got his account back, because we were destined to do this together. So thank you so much, Bonnie Gaming 862. I know I say that all the time. I say it as a joke just because it's so drawn out, but like, obviously we call him Bonnie. I just like saying Bonnie Gaming. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, thank you again. Like, I can't say it enough, and he knows it too. And sometimes I feel like the words I say, whenever I say thank you to either him or, you know, any viewer, really, it kind of, sometimes it can fly past their head, you know, because it's like, a lot of people say that, but like, truly, I mean it. I love each and every one of you. The people who have given me feedback, even some of the people who have been more critical, you know, and telling me ways to improve. It was all important to me. It was all something that I deeply considered. So, there is that. But now, I guess it is time for what you guys actually want. But first, we got some things in the hatchery, so we got to do that. Unfortunately, I know this is really important. This cannot wait until later. So, I guess you guys have to wait a couple more minutes to get the Indominus Rex Max. I'm sorry. So, we got Metriacanthosaurus, which is very exciting. I'm super pumped to get this guy. And, of course, he makes the incredible Metrophodon, which we will be getting in, hopefully, the next 50 or less episodes, along with Segnosaurus, or Segnosutras, my bad, which is just so exciting. The model is a bit rusty. He's kind of got the 2016 looking design with the wrinkles, but I do like Metriacanthosaurus a lot, and the profile image looks badass. Every time I see that, I'm just like, oh man, it's Metriacanthosaurus, you know, it just gives you that feeling. But what an awesome creature, so I'm so excited for that, genuinely. So hopefully that will be useful in the future. And then I think we've got a couple more. We got like some Ceratos as well. So that means Cerazinosaurus. I mean, again, even though this is episode 500, it isn't even close to the end game. We have just started the end game, really. I mean, we reached level 99, and a lot of people say, and I agree with this as well, the game really only starts once you're maxed out, because that's when you get into not just the grindy stuff, but some of the top creatures. You get into battle stage infinite mode. There's just so many different possibilities at this point in the game, and it's going to be really awesome. I'm just so glad that we were able to get maxed, you know, right as episode 500 happened. That was just so convenient and just it's so awesome. It just really makes this moment even more special since it's the first episode I am maxed in, even though I did do the live stream. And all of it is on camera. If you guys want to go watch the live stream, you can, but in the next 2 or so episodes, I will be converting the live stream into a video. It will just be edited down to about 30-ish minutes or less, just to take out some of the filler, because a lot of it was just placing down Apatosaurus sculptures. The actual moment was awesome, but the doing it was less than stellar. It was just placing a bunch of statues. You guys know how it is. So there we go. We've got all of the Ceratosauruses. We need to max one out, and I guess I'll just fill that off camera because there's no need to inflate this episode, especially since I want to make it a premiere. And we get another badge, and actually, you know what I just realized? We are 1 badge away from getting the INDOMINUS Rex badge, which is perfect as well. Oh, come on, we can't miss this opportunity. What do we need? A level 40 Cenozoic might be the move. That seems the easiest, because I can't hatch like a tournament creature now. Maybe a hybrid I can get? Is there any hybrid that I don't have? I'm not getting Sucopter. Look, Ceratosaurus. Should I just get Ceratosaurus right now? A Longimus? I think I'm good, honestly. Come on, there's got to be somebody here. I mean, I guess Baculettes and Ammonite, but I just don't have those right now, and they take time to hatch, so they're not super duper convenient. Thespoderma? That could be decent. I don't know if I want to, though. I think maxing a Cenozoic might just be the easiest move. You could also get level 40 hybrids, which I'm surprised I only have 2 of those, right? Yeah, I am surprised. I'm pretty sure I do have more of those, don't I? Maybe not. No, I definitely do, right? I have 5. That's weird, right? Extraordinary research results. Huh, that is weird. Oh, they have to be super rares. Okay, I see the silver line around there. Okay, that makes sense. So I think we'll max out a Cenozoic creature today in episode 500, which is so random, but you know what? We might as well do it for the badge. So I guess that's another thing that we have to do instead of maxing the INDOMINUS. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are going to have to wait a couple more minutes. Who do you want to max? I genuinely do not care. It doesn't really matter all that much. Is there anybody... what's the point in doing like a legend or something? I don't even think I have enough. We'll do Amphichyon. I mean, it's quick and easy. He's got a lot of health. He's a dog. It's fine. I don't care. I just want to get through this so we can actually do the real thing. You guys did not click on this episode for level 40. What if I just like make that the title of the episode? That'd be really funny. That would be really freaking funny. I should do that, actually. You guys would get so pissed whenever you saw it. Like, what is this outrage? Episode 500 and he maxes out his Cenozoic? That'd be awesome. I'd love to do that. But unfortunately, I need the clicks. I need the views. Yeah, I know. I was just talking about how much I love each and every one of you guys as people. And now I'm just trying to farm clicks. I'm just joshing with you. Or am I? That's a question. That is the question. Come on. No, I don't want to see this. Come on. No one cares. This is not why they came here. So let's get through this, and then we'll get the badge, which is just so very exciting. It'll be insanely special. Not the Amphichyon. The badge will be really special to have with the max. I mean, again, just so much convenient timing, honestly. Although I did mean I had to push back episode 500 because originally it was gonna come out not too far off away from episode 499. But at this point, it's been like a week because I had to wait to get maxed out. And again, even then, I still spent so many bucks, like so many bucks. Pretty annoying, honestly. Right now, oh my god, 25,000. Yeesh, man. That's not great. It's not fantastic. I do have to say so myself. I've been lower. I've dipped lower. I don't think I've spent this much though. That's like what, 10,000? I mean, I did spend 10,000 on something. What did I spend 10,000 on? I think I spent 10,000 on max legendaries. Yeah, I got every legendary max. That time I went from 35,000 to about 25,000, and now we're going from about 35,000 to less than 25,000. So this might actually be the most bucks we've ever spent. But here we go, Amphichyon, no one cares. I'm not even gonna look at it. This thing does not deserve my attention right now. I have got much more important things to consider, like the big, scary carnivore hybrid thing. So that should have been a badge, right, please? Yes! Oh, beautiful. Phenomenal. Yes, and that means we have unlocked the Indominus Rex. Let's see it. Oh, wait, what? No, that's not how that works. You're supposed to give me an Indominus, thank you. And what color do we make it? We make it silver, so obviously. Yeah, what? No, stupid. Go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of hard to see in the silver, but oh man, does it look cool. Oh yeah, got detailed rigidness on it. It's so perplexing. That's probably not the right word. I like how it has a tongue. I like the only part that is colored is the tongue. Everything else is just pure clear. That's definitely how holograms work. Anyways, what are we even doing? Yes, of course, Max Indominus. So, are you guys ready? What is a cooldown for regular Indominus? I'm very curious, actually. Oh god, it's a day, which isn't even that bad. Like, it's just a bit less than Chromus Minus, which makes sense. But now, whew, here it goes. Oh my. I have actually seen this screen so many times recently just because so many people have been maxing Indominus. It's almost... and that's perfect. What a better way to do this. And there we go, guys. I wish I had like a soundboard like Beaver does. But there we go. We have made it the Indominus Rex. And we're about to place it. Oh my goodness. You know, for years, I need to tell you guys this. For years, since 2015-ish, I had a toy that was from Mattel, and it was an Indominus Rex toy, and it looked exactly like this. It was basically the maxed out design from Jurassic World, the game. It had very similar colors. It was a bit more orange, but it was basically this. It was the idea that it's just the Indominus, but with crazy spikes and some red highlights. And for years, I had that, and for years, I saw this design in the game. And I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I had this in the game as well? And look at this. What has it been? 9, 10 years later? We have it. It's right here, baby. It's right in front of you. And that is just so incredibly special. It goes beyond just, it's another cool and strong dinosaur in the game. It's just such an important symbol to Jurassic World and to this game. And it is just incredible to get it after all these years. And man, does that thing look awesome. It is a hulking beast. Look at that. It almost looks stronger and bigger and faster. Got more agility, and the red spikes on it are just fantastic. It's got such a blood red color that I honestly just love. I mean, peak creature design right here, fellas. It honestly doesn't get better than this until it did. A couple months later, it got better than that. But you know what? This guy will always have a special place in so many people's hearts, mine included. There it is. Oh, come on, one more time, baby, and there we go. There is the Indominus Rex level 40, who boasts stats of 5,430 health and 2,074 attack. Honestly, unbelievable. Did you know that the name Indominus Rex means fierce or untamable king? The birth of the Indominus Rex was achieved by genetically modifying existing DNA in the Hammond Creation Lab. The Indominus Rex's roar can reach an estimated 140 to 160 decibels, which is the same as a 747 taking off and landing. The distinct head orientation of the Indominus Rex is an ultra-tough, bony osteoderm that protects the cranium from attackers. I don't really care because none of these are real. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe Indominus Rex does exist. Oh, look at that. There's a little super hybrid icon. I forgot I turned on the icons. I don't really love that. But, guys, it's here. It's been done. The world, we have finally achieved world peace after all these years. And man, am I just so very happy for that. It started with this guy, and then we go all the way to this guy, and then finally to the beast, who is this guy. So, are you guys ready to see where it stacks up on the lineup? There's so much suspense right now because we have no idea where it's going to be. I have not a clue where it's going to line up. I have no, like, I genuinely could not. It's number one. Yeah, it's number one, and it's number one by quite a bit. You know, you look at the health and you're like, oh, it only has like 30 more than Armada. That's not that much. And then you look at the attack and you're like, oh my god, it's got 2,000 attack. That is a little bit overkill, don't you think? But he says, nah, that's not overkill. That's not enough. So you know what? I mean, let's just use this guy. I mean, this is not the most convenient battle to use him in, so let's not do that. We could do another modded PvP, and that might be the move because honestly, these battles are kind of stinky. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't want to really do any of these, so we might as well do the modded PvP. Ooh, all right, let's do it. Let's jump right into it. How are we gonna do this? What do we want to do the strongest team possible? I think we should. I think we leave out Chroma Spinus though, because I don't want to have two big carnivore baddies. Let's do you. I also don't want Indominus Rex to get overshadowed by someone like Armada. So I want to put him in the middle, so not in the back, so he doesn't get super overshadowed. And I would have liked to do Osphosaurus, but it's fine. We'll do our strongest pterosaur, which is Tapajalosaurus. Why not? Have a full-on hybrid team, all of different rarities. So how do we make the Indominus Rex the most unstoppable thing ever? I know we only have 2 Inspires, but we've just got to do it. We've got to make this guy crazy. And then give this thing loads and loads of attack. How are we going to do this? What is the best way? I think it might be Charge. I think Charge is the only one that actually actively gives the creature attack, so we'll do that. Okay, here we go. We're about to see this thing in action. I would love to see it in the normal arena, but I know it's going to be the Cenozoic one. That's just how it is, you know. It's always like that. Yeah, I almost thought for a second maybe, but no. No. Unfortunately, we got to be in the ugly arena. It's just the way of life. And this is a tough battle, I have to admit. This one definitely stepped it up. We got some max super hybrids. Kind of underpowered in a logistical sense, actually, in this time around, especially with that much health. Oh my, okay. We might actually have to lock in. Let's see how much the... Oh, they're taking our stuff. Oh no, that's not good. He has steel. So one of the Inspires didn't work, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, honestly, but it will be okay. And oh my god, that is quite a bit of attack. Oh, great, you get to go first. Fantastic. I'm sure you guys needed it. Oh my god. This is going to be awesome. Come on, I just want to see my Indominus. I don't care about any of this. Oh my. He better win. He better be the one to actually win the battle. Because that's the only way it can be done. Only one can remain, and that one will be in the Indominus Rex. So I'm just going to go for 2 reserves, because if you are second and you go for blocks, you're screwed. You know, even though that's normally what I would do, just because I don't want it to die off the bat, I'm screwed either way, you know. Second place just has so much of a disadvantage, it's kind of annoying, honestly. Also just a waste of the Inspire mod, because it's stupid steel. Worst mod in the game, that needs to be removed, I don't want that. The mods actually add a really interesting layer to the game, they're just so... I don't know, they're just so weird sometimes. Like, some of them are just... They're just so annoying to come across, you know. Alright. Here it is. Here's what we've been waiting for. The Indominus Rex. Oh my, look at that. It's so vibrant. I mean, it destroys every other model in the game. Like, it is night and day how good this guy looks compared to literally every other creature in this bloody game. It is so good. It is so fantastic. It is genuinely might be my favorite in the entire game. I feel like I can almost solidly say that now that I own it. It's kind of peak, and it makes me all the more sad that we're going to have to fuse it in, honestly, just a couple of days. But man, was he good. He was more than good. It just looks fantastic. It's so vibrant. It's so red, and just, it's got a blood look to it. It's got just a ferocious look. Like, especially compared to some of the duller ones, like this Androtherium, which is also a max design. It just really shows you how above and beyond they were back in 2015, just making this guy look as peak as possible, because they knew if they were going to try with any creature, they were going to try with this one. And yeah, I mean, they did more than try. They succeeded, I would say. pretty darn well they have succeeded. So we're going to lose out our health here, but I mean, it's... Oh, no, do we? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, that's fine. I think we'll be okay. Something tells me we'll be just fine, and we want to leave enough for a full 8. It would have been nice if Monostegotops was the last one so we could see the max amount of possible damage, but hopefully he will attack for everything on this next one. If not, we'll just go for it, just because I don't want to take any risk. We're not totally in the clear. It could technically still kill us in about 3 hits. But yeah, 5,500 health and 2,000 attack is nothing to sneeze at. In most battles, it will sweep. But it now does mean all of our top 3 is quite overpowered, a lot more than the rest of our team. So that's definitely going to tip the scales. Oh no. Ooh, okay, I was hoping that wouldn't do too much damage. It's not as bad as some other mods, so not too bad. And that gives us room for a full-on 8. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Yeah, you were very dead. You were no longer... Oh, my... 47,000. And there we go. That is the reign of the champion. I'm scared to look at how long this guy takes to cool down. It might be like a day and a half or more. Which is kind of a mid-prize, but we'll take it. Alright. 2 days! Oh my! Oh, I should have seen that coming, actually. Holy! Wow, yeah, this guy... Oh my, okay. Incredible. Wow. I wonder how much of an impact we're going to feel, though. Like, how... Because I do use my 2 Indominus Rexes a lot. Like, my 2 level 20s, so... I wonder if we're going to feel the impacts of not having it. Because now the carnivores are a bit more selective down there, but... It's going to be worth it for one very, very valuable asset in the future. And it's kind of the main reason why anybody would choose to max it in the first place. Other than the fact that it looks freaking fantastic. Utility-wise, it does have one more trick up its sleeve. Yes, the generation continues. There is more in this line of the Indominuses. And we will see it very, very soon, my friends. Because this has just been an incredible adventure. And it's not stopping anytime soon. You guys thought I would quit. You guys thought I'd slow down. No, this is the time. This is the time to return, honestly. This is the time to be on our A game, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. If I have to truly level with you, the last 2 years or so haven't been my favorites ever. You know, I have much more fond memories of the early pandemic years, and late 2019 especially really hit hard for me. That's when I did so much fun stuff. That's when I met some of my favorite friends. And there were just so many fantastic memories from that time period of my life. And plus, it was less schoolwork, it was a lot less stressful, and I just felt as though I had much less worry. And nowadays, especially 2024, I've had a lot of stress, a lot of problems, and this is normal. And I do think I have expressed it before, but I've never really let it seep into my channel because I always thought it would make the videos worse. But something I realized is that being transparent and being honest with the viewer, and in general just interacting with you guys in a way that actually makes everyone happier and just makes people feel safer, is an advantage I never thought I would get. And to this day, even though I'm gonna like take off my like loud, somewhat annoying voice for a second, because I'm always here for you, and if you ever need anything, don't be afraid to ever reach out, because I know sometimes it can be scary to look for a person in your real life, because, you know, of course it is a lot scarier than finding somebody online. And that's why I think it's so valuable to build communities like this, because at the end of the day, this channel is supposed to be more than Jurassic World, the game. I mean that physically and metaphorically. Physically because, you know, I want to do more with this channel. I want to do so much more than just Jurassic World game. Even though I love for that to still be the focus, I still want to do so much of that. I have so many other plans for big videos and whatnot. So this is nowhere near the end of the series. Again, I think it's only really the beginning, which is kind of strange to say. But really, I also think it's just a great place for us to come together and for us to just be ourselves, you know? Express ourselves. I feel like most of the people who are watching this video right now hide a certain part of themselves relating to either this game or what they do online. And I think that's kind of valid. I know some people will tell you, express yourself, do whatever. But I do think there is a novelty of having this dual personality. If that's not you, then, you know, props to you. That's great. But if you are one of those people, which I do think a lot of my audience is, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, honestly. I think it's actually something that really builds character and just increases your confidence a lot more. So all I have to say to you guys personally from me is just do it. And obviously, you know, that's a Nike slogan or whatever, but there is a lot more meanings behind it. I think a lot of procrastination and stuff like that, and just holding back what your potential is, that can just make, that honestly is just leads to regret. And I don't think anybody should experience that. I think if you have a dream, you have a passion, whether it's related to YouTube or not, you just need to do it. It will take time, but I do believe that there is a plan in the universe for you. However you want to take that statement, you know, in any context, in any way. I'm saying it just in terms of, you know, I do believe that there are people out there that will help you. I do believe that your dream has a place in this world. There's enough room for all of us to do what we want. And, you know, don't ever, especially content creation, don't ever be afraid to just hit record and just do it. If that's what you want to do. If you're afraid you're growing slowly, don't worry about it. Again, for the first 300 episodes, I only had a couple commenters. You know, not some, you know, there's plenty of people who I still love and who still are around who are from that time period, but there was significantly less. It took 300 episodes, guys, for me to get to this point. It wasn't a speed thing at all. It was slow. It was, sometimes I felt a bit discouraged, but I always knew that I was doing this for fun. And the sheer joy that I felt whenever I finally saw results, it was almost cathartic in a way where it was like I was doing what I wanted. This was my dream, just to have fun. I didn't care about views or anything. But now on top of it, I was getting views, which helped, you know, with that dream. It helped bring people in, and I met so many incredible people, and that was just, it made it so much more worth it. So whatever it is, however you're attempting to pursue your YouTube career, if you're doing anything at all, just stick it out, honestly, because it's so worth it. But even if it's outside of that, again, that advice can be applied to anywhere in your life. Just do it, man. There's often so much less risk involved than you actually think there is. And I'll continue doing it. I'll continue saying it, even if sometimes I have to admit I can procrastinate. I can choose not to do stuff, and I'll regret it, but that will help me learn not to do that in the future. But in terms of this, I mean, this is my dream. I've done everything I wanted to. And even though I will continue and hopefully pursue new dreams with this, my goals have been reached. I've kind of done everything I wanted to on YouTube for the moment. And I just want there to be more now. And it's kind of expanded my vision and making me want things and want to see things that I just haven't seen before. And getting to 500 episodes of Jurassic World, the game, has really been part of that. I genuinely cannot believe that we're here, and I'm so thankful that you guys stuck around. So thank you again to every single one of you who has stayed around for this channel, been here the last 3 years, commented on the videos and everything. It has been so much fun. I owe it to the game as well. As much as we hate it, as much as we are pissed off about it, there is a special quality of this game that gets me to come back every single time. Even for long periods of time where I just thought I would quit and throw away everything, I came back because at the end of the day, I love Jurassic World, the game. And the likelihood is that you do too. So I don't think there's honestly any other way I can end off this episode other than thank you. Thank you for watching this episode of Jurassic World, the game. I hope you all had a fantastic last 500 episodes, however long you've been here. If you just got here, if you got here 100 episodes, 200 episodes, 500 episodes ago, however long you've been here, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I am genuinely almost in tears right now because it has been one of the most fun things I have ever done in my life. I will never forget this or forget any of you. And honestly, all I have left to say is here's to 1,000 episodes, because we're not slowing down anytime soon. There is so much to do, so much to explore, and honestly, this next 500 episodes will be even better than the first. I can almost guarantee that. And if it's not, we're going to go in with that mindset, because that's the only way to do it. That's the only way I know how to do it. So don't worry, this is nowhere near the end. This is nowhere even near the peak. You have not seen anything, and I hope you guys are all there for it, because honestly, we're just getting started. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Jurassic World, the game, and I'll see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider, signing out.